Hi, I'm John Tavares of the New York Islanders, and you're watching Training with Pros.
Welcome to Training with Pros. I'm your host, Joe Arko. Today we're at the Athlete Training Center where I get to train with two-time gold medalist and the 2009 first overall NHL draft pick to the New York Islanders, number 91, John Tavares. John's in town for the summer, and he's asked me to join him for one of his grueling workouts led by his strength and conditioning coach, Richard Clark. The guys are warming up. I'm going to be late. I got to get going.
Let's go. Hands behind your head. Go 15 prisoner squats. One leg up in the air, single leg glute bridges. 2-second hold, 10 each side. Okay, give me 5 rollovers. Your legs spread and use as far as you can between your legs. Finish up with some cobra back stretches, 4 or 5.
Tell us a little bit about the facility here, how long you've been here, and the type of training you go through.
Well, I've been working with Richard for a number of years, probably since I was 13 years old. I was playing lacrosse with one of my teammates now in New York, and he recommended me to come here, and I started training with Richie at his house, which was just a few blocks from mine. And
First we call it the dungeon.
it was known as the dungeon, and I remember first going down there going, what am I getting myself into? But no, it's been a great relationship, and it's really progressed, and he gets me ready to go before each and every season, and it's produced some great results.
Line facing the wall. Go from the other way, back there. 8 rows each side.
We're here with Richard Clark, the owner, operator of Athlete Training Center. Thank you very much for your time today, and thank you for putting me through my paces. Tell us a little bit about your facility here.
Well, this facility is catered right to athletes. We've been in this facility now for 3 years. It's our 3rd year. And we're now, during the day, as you can see, we've got 160 athletes coming through here 4 times a week. And it's geared strictly for training athletes.
Now, when you say strictly for geared for athletes, what makes this facility different than a standard facility, private training studio, or a gym?
Well, a commercial gym, most of the exercise that we do, you wouldn't be allowed to do in that type of gym. Like, we're dropping weights, we're throwing weights, pulling sleds, which you would not be able to do in a commercial gym.
You can't bring a sledgehammer into a commercial gym either.
No. And a lot of commercial gyms today, like in 07, we rented space in a commercial gym. That was our first foray out of the famous dungeon basement.
Right.
And we were in the back of the gym. Sometimes we had to go into the commercial gym to do exercises, but you weren't allowed to grunt.
Right.
Okay, so you couldn't make noises because you might scare one of the patrons or one of their customers. So as you can see in here, it's just a no-nonsense place and push people to their limits.
Can you give us a little bit of an explanation of the type of training that goes on here, how it's designed, what areas you're focusing on with these athletes?
Well, we have different phases. Right now, we're getting close to hockey season. We're predominantly hockey athletes here right now. It's off season for hockey players, so we're doing a lot of energy system development inside the lifting phase itself.
Right.
So early in the summer, we were doing a hypertrophy phase where they were just lifting. We weren't doing any running, no conditioning, and that went from April till probably the beginning, late June to early July.
So for those that don't know, hypertrophy means muscle growth.
Yeah, we're trying to get the guys recovered. They've had a long season. They might have lost some weight, lost some muscle. We got one kid in here now that came back at 157 pounds. He's back up to 174, a pro hockey player. So now we did that for a couple months. Now we're starting to get into developing the energy system specific to their sport. So we're still like, our focus here is to get the guys really, really strong and explosive. So we have, you saw in their record boards, guys, I mean, maximal lifting. I'm running a little off base here, but we do what they call a Russian conjugate system. So we're lifting max lifts, whether it's 5-rep lifts, 3-rep lifts, and putting them in with explosive movements at the same time. But now we're down as we get into late July and August, we're doing 2 strength lifts a day and incorporating complexes or circuits like you did today. And the circuit you did today, we call it a density circuit. So we're incorporating an explosive lift, a knee dominant or a hip dominant lift, upper body push and upper body pull, a rotational movement, and we finish with a core.